everybody, welcome to Slime Rancher. I'm going to be playing all this game because it's nice and relaxing and calm, you know. And I just wanted to play this game because I've had it for a while, I meant to play it, and I never did, so I decided, you know what? If I'm going to play it, it's going to have to be a video. So make sure to like, subscribe, go follow me. English, jeez. Like, subscribe, go follow me on Rumble. Alright, 1,000 light years away from Earth. On a planet known as the Far, Far Range. Beatrix begins her first day as a slime rancher. Yeah, we're playing as Beatrix. Movement. This is how you move. It's very easy. I've played this game a lot before. Well, not a lot, but I've played it. Yep. Pink slime diet, everything. It eats everything. And this is how you grab slimes into the backpack. And then now it wants us to shoot them into their enclosure. Look at them, they're adorable. Now we use the mouse wheel to select, and then we shoot them. They eat the stuff, and then out comes a port, which can be sold. We're gonna sell this stuff for some lovely bit of cash. Delicious, delicious money. The port market does change over time. Yeah, and that covers the basics. Now we're on our own. Alright. Chicken! Don't care. Let the slimes eat the chickens. It's what they deserve. There's also the Slimepedia. Maybe I'll take a look at that soon. Actually, I will, yeah, I'll read the entry for the basic, pink slime after I'm done feeding these guys. Yeah, you know, we gotta go out, we gotta do things. We gotta make our living as a capitalist entrepreneur on this planet of, the Far, Far Range. And here's our home. We got our star mail here. From the 7Z Corporation. I don't care. I think this is, yeah, this is offline. Alright, let's go to the Slimepedia. Slimes, pink slime. The coral hue is scientifically proven to be the color of cheer. Diet, fruits, veggies, and meat. That's everything. Favorite foods? They don't have one. Slimology. Pink slimes are the most common slime found in the Far, Far Range. They're English. They're cheerful, docile, and the easiest of all slime to ranch. A pink slime will eat anything you put in front of it. Though they have no favorite food and their ports are less valuable than the other slimes are. Ranger risks. Not much to worry about with a pink slime. They're soft, squishy, very happy to be around a ranger. They're found all over the range, but because of this, a rancher won't go far without finding a few pink plorts, which can lead to largos, and then Plortonomics. Pink plorts are an excellent multi-purpose generic substance used to manufacture everything from food products to household cleaners all over Earth. People are eating burgers, sweetening their coffees, and scrubbing their floors with pink plort products. That's some serious versatility. That is actually crazy, so they make hamburgers out of that. Dry reef. I'll just read the basics. A coral-crusted ocean floor that now basks under the golden sun. So this used to be a ocean floor. We're just gonna grab all these slimes. Not all of them. I think 4 will do. We don't want too many because they'll start escaping, and we don't want them to escape now, do we? Here's some free food. And here's one of these things, I might as well just grab it. We have very low stamina. That's gonna be one of the first things I'm gonna be, buying, is more stamina. That's also why I want to do my jump running, because it's just more efficient. Speaking of buying things, we almost have enough money to get a power core. Which, again, that's gonna be one of the first things I buy, is a power core. We got new star mail, but I literally don't care. I'm not in it for the lore, I'm in it for the farming of slimes. Alright, power core booster. We have even more power now, so we can run for a bit longer. That's also why I do my patented run and jump. It saves a lot of stamina while still allowing us to go pretty far. I will be taking these with me. I will need to start farming up some of this stuff, because otherwise it's just gonna go to waste. I'm only gonna take the pogo fruits, I'm not gonna take any, Bye-bye, slime. I just killed that guy. He's dead. Well, I was gonna say no, he's not, but yeah, he's kind of dead. I didn't need to get used to these controls. I'm not entirely used to, right-click being the thing I'm supposed to press more often. Yeah, and here is the, map. I'm never going to use this. Don't expect me to actually remember that it exists. Cat tabbies. Now, this is one of the things I want. Sorry, tabby slimes. Alright. The stripes, the tail, the wiggling. Favorite food is a stony hen and a dyed meat. Tabby slimes share many curious similarities to domesticated house cats of Earth. With their perky ears, striped backs, and swagging tails, you'd almost mistake them for a true feline. If they weren't made entirely out of gooey slime, of course. A tabby slime generally doesn't mean any harm to a rancher, but like their Earth cat cousins, often cause a great deal of chaos anyways. Tabby slimes love to steal things they don't even eat, like fruits and vegetables, resulting in a lot of unattended largo transformations on the range. Plortonomics. Tabby plorts are a key ingredient in a variety of quote-unquote performance-enhancing products. They grant the consumer a surge of energy. Oh my god, I almost just launched it into the water. Let's take some chickens with us, because that's the only way we can feed them. Now, you see, this is bad, because if, a slime... Yeah, it has happened. See, if a slime eats too many of the same ports, it will become that. Sorry, it's 2 different ports, alright. A Largo slime, Slimology. Largo slimes are a hybrid of 2 slimes resulting from a slime eating a port like its own. These are twice as big as normal slime, that have the combined diet of the 2 sources, making them enticing for ranchers that want to maximize their profit. However, a Largo is too big to vat, and can only be transported by the end of the nozzle. In addition to being difficult to manage and having the combined power of 2 slimes, as even greater threat to a rancher lies in these super-sized slimes. If a Largo eats a port like its 2 slime sources, it will transform into a tar slime. Yeah, and that's what we just saw there. Tar slime. Favorite food? Ranchers. And they'll turn other things into them. Into, tar slimes. Let's actually go look at the plortonomics. The tar produces no plorts, only more tar. Yeah. Oh my god, I just shot poop. I keep forgetting that's not the button for the push. I do not want this. You can eat that tiny chicken. So, you know, this is a good way to just grab everything I want, because my entire backpack's full. I mean, I physically can't grab anything I do not want here. As you see, we're just pulling these right off the very tree. I'm probably not going to be doing, like, a full playthrough of this game. Like, it's not entirely likely. I'm not saying that it won't happen. It could happen if this gets popular, which actually, it might. Then I'll think about it. So if you do want to see this become an actual, like, full-time series and see me play the entire game, then tell me down below in the comment section if you want to see more of this, or if I just shouldn't. There we go. And as you see, actually, some of these things can crash in prices, which they are doing right now. Now, I'm gonna actually put the tabby slimes in here with the pink slimes. And that's why, so I don't have to feed them just meat. Because meat's harder to come by, it's harder to make. We do not need so many pink slimes. I'm afraid you guys are gonna have to go. Keep about 10 on me. I don't think those guys actually made. Yeah. One of them survived. One of them just went right off. Oh well. Goodbye, slime. We don't talk about the slimes that disappear. They don't exist. Yeah, see, he stole that food. That's why it's in his mouth. He's not eating it. He just stole it. And they make cat sounds. Which is why they're the best slime in the game. Anyways, we need to upgrade this to make it a bit taller. Yeah, high walls. That's a bit expensive, so let's just buy another upgrade for us. I think we can afford it, right? No, it's 350. Should probably get, tank booster. Anyways, yeah, let's continue doing more, exploring. To find more stuff. Didn't I already activate this? Yeah, I did. Alright, now let's look around. See if there's anything to explore. I've played this game a little bit, did a lot of exploring. It was mostly just exploring what I did. I didn't really do much else. Yeah, there's nothing over here, apparently. Let's just grab more slimes, and even more slimes. And then even more slimes. And then a little more slimes. And then some more slimes. And then we'll cast them out to sea. Mwahahaha. As you can tell by the maniacal laughter, I am 100% a villain. Alright, we gotta feed this guy. If we feed him too much, he'll explode. That's our goal. We want him to explode and die. A horrible death. The heartbeat. If you listen to it closely, you can faintly hear a veggie. Favored by rock slimes. Heartbeats get their name from their deep red color and their heart-like shape. Heartbeats are unusually juicy for a beet, making it the only veggie that's not squeamish in the kitchen. We're just gonna feed this thing everything. I ate those chickens. Now, unfortunately, there's nothing else in here, too. Like, no more food. Unfortunate indeed. Which, if you think about it, that means if these slimes are actually large enough, they try to eat us. Because they'll eat chickens, they'll eat meat. They'll eat, vegetables, they'll eat anything. Just think if those pink slimes were large enough, they would try to eat us. Although that's not in the game, it's not something gonna happen. You need to get rid of that guy, just in case, you know, and he disappeared. Chicken trying to escape your fate. Rock slime! These slimes, are totally metal. Favorite food, heartbeats, as we all know. Slimology. Rock slimes earn their name from the rocky crown of sharp rocks atop their slimy bodies. But their affection for the mineral doesn't end with their appearance. Rock slimes are strict vegetarians, favoring the satisfying crunch of a heartbeat most of all. Ranger risks. The danger of the rock slime can be fairly obvious. Their rocky crown is sharp enough to pierce straight through a ranger's boot. but it's not always about where you're stepping, as these rocks are always rolling. When you see a rock slime revving up for a tumble, it's best to get out of the way. Plortonomics. Rock plorts are prized as being a key component in the production of blue metal, an amazing alloy that's stronger than titanium and lighter than plastic. Because of its amazing strength, blue metal is often a key component in the hulls of Lightspeed, capable starships, synthetic appendages, and protective holophone cases. Now honestly, if anything, the reason it's so cheap, despite being so amazing, these ports, like making that metal, is because there's just so much of it. It's not hard to get. And the price of it is not based on how good of a product is, it's based off supply and demand. And since supply is high, the price is just lower, even though demand is also high, and it's also does not cost very much to produce. And it's, you know, these are angry slimes. Feral slimes, yeah, it's hard to be nice and empty stomach. These are starving slimes who will attack you unless you feed them. But I'm not here to play nice or feed some chickens. Anyways, yes, this is what I come here for. I came here not for the hens, but for the stony hens and the stony chicks. Because we need to get a farm going as well. So let me get rid of this. And grab some of these plorts. Now these guys will actually disappear during the day. They're simply not strong enough to withstand the daylight. Now because there's so many different types of things here, these guys are really likely to turn into tar slimes. Let me real quick just drop the roostero. He's so gonna get eaten. Yeah, phosphorus slime, which I'm pretty sure are, yep, fruit only. Favorite food is the Q berry, which is a square berry. The phosphorus slime comes out at night, flying about the moonlight range. Upon their translucent wings, phosphorus slimes have a luminescent slime core that pulses with a soft glow, making them easy to spot. It is the reason ranchers sometimes refer to them as low stars. Range of risks. Phosphorus slimes have special needs compared to the typical slime. A phosphorus slime and its ports will quickly vanish if exposed to sunlight, meaning the ranger could lose an entire corral's worth of phosphorus slimes if they're not careful. Rangers must either vacuum them up before daylight, or keep the phosphorus slimes in a place that's perpetually dark, like a cave. Portonomics. The luminescent compound found up in the phosphor ports can produce a light for over 100 years, making an incredible eco-friendly form of illumination on Earth. Cities across the globe are slowly switching over to phosphorus lights, saving trillions of gigawatts of energy daily. It also says that if you rub it into your hair, it makes it glow. Not sure why you'd want to do that though. Does that rhyme? I think it rhymes. Anything to grab? Now also these square Q berries. Ouch. Achoo! The square Q berries also come from the square bushes. So that's how I can get them. And it's time to return to home base and sleep. Maybe I'll have enough quartz at home base to actually buy something nice for myself. Like a pen for these chickens, honestly. So I can get more stony hens to feed to the cat tabbies, because if you feed them their favorite food, they produce like double the quartz. And honestly, I can't have every single slime, so I'm just gonna have the ones I need, the ones that give me good money. Where's my money? Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. I can just, yeah, he's gone. That's why I went on the higher walls, too. Probably lost a few good slimes due to that. Tons of money. Tons of monies. We love money. Those hen should be in there, but they escaped. See, now another thing here is the danger of having these larger slimes. They can easily escape. If they really tried or just jumped on an item even, they could just get out. I think one just escaped. No, it didn't. Alright. Well, honestly, listen, we don't really need all these slimes. Yeah, many of them went flying. We can get rid of rid of a few. It'd be very easy, you know. Come on. Don't worry. You're just gonna go on a little vacation. Sucker. I threw him into the sea. He's dead now. Although we do also need higher walls. I think higher walls might just be better. No. No, I should do what I should do, which is make the, not the silo, the coop. Preventing chickens from having a chicken uprising. There we go. Now we can get more stony hens. We do not need this pink slime. I'm sorry, friends. I have to toss you into the sea. And there he goes. I'm a mass slime murderer, in case you haven't, gathered, people. I've killed so many slimes. And it's time to go out once more and grab some more stuff. Which, not the phosphorus slimes, because we can't do anything with them right now. We only want to grab their quartz if they appear. In fact, really what I'm doing right now is just scavenging for quartz. Quartz. And any food that I can feed to the giant slime. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff down here too, I remember this now. I'm fine with just temporarily grabbing these guys so I can get all the quartz real easy. I might as well just kill everything and then just spit it all back out what I don't want. Well, look at that. A Q-berry. Very nice. Yeah, as you can see, these pink slimes are very common. So common that they're everywhere. Especially in this first zone, because we don't have any of the other zones unlocked. We still have to go buy those. No damage taken, because I'm a genius. Yo, eat this. And eat that too. Still not exploding, huh? What was that sound? Oh, it's the water crashing against the rocks. Now, this is also just a very calming game. Very nice game. Why did that slime just jump into the water? I don't know. He's dead now. Goodbye. He looks so happy. Oh yeah, you cannot have two of the same things. Even though I have spaces for this, I can't grab it. I just can't. Which also means I should probably actually just go sell these pink plorts I have real quick. Because if I feed that guy and he explodes, these ports might despawn. Despawned? Despawn. There's no D at the end. Alright, let's go sell all these ports for a lump sum of cash. Credits, gold, whatever we're using, alright? Let's just put a normal hen in there and maybe we can get some more chickens. Yeah, man. Price of pink plorts are really down. Again, their most common thing. It's used to make burgers, soap, everything like that. Which makes you wonder, what is the components of these plorts if you're able to make all of that out of this? No, get back into your cage. Alright, let's purchase the higher walls. Oh, I don't have enough money still. See, it's costing me a good bit of money just to get set up. What's this again? Oh yeah, just tell me what the plort market is. Purchase. There we go. Now they can't escape, even if they wanted to. They'll never escape. They're my prisoners forever now. Alright, we need to find more food. few more plorts wouldn't hurt, but I don't really want to grab anything that I don't need at this moment. If we go into this cave, and if I remember correctly, there's dangerous stuff in here. Yeah, they don't have any food. So these are gonna be deadly giant phosphorus slimes. However, all I need to do is just bypass them this way. And I've gotten to the cave system. Unfortunately, I don't have the slime key to open that. So we will have to get that later. Right now I have to get past all these slimes. That was easy. Gotta be careful where I move. Look at the cat. It's adorable. It's also starving. That's a starving face he has. You ate all the chickens. But none of the chickadoos. You can't eat those. They refuse to eat the chickadoos. And honestly, I might just make more plorts from just scavenging than I actually do from, well, anything else I can think of. See, I want to get up there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this slime as a, try to use this slime as a bouncing. No, I didn't quite make it. But perhaps I can just climb up here. Why can't I move? Oh my god, I fell down. No. You there. I'm not supposed to be up here, in case you can't tell. There you go. Now that we're up in some place we're not supposed to be, get a better look at the place, you know? It's actually kind of nice. Anyways, we're gonna get up to that place we wanted to get to, which is right over here. Oh yeah! Unfortunately, it's just a treasure pod, which is locked. Nothing else, too. It appeared that we're out of food. All the slimes ate it all. Honestly, how do these slimes survive if they just eat all the food? All the food available to them has been eaten. They're gonna starve. But thankfully there's more chickens over here. I don't need this. Well, I'm more likely to see. Oh my god, he ate it. Listen, I don't need these pink plorts right now. I'm sure it's sort of fine to just leave them. Leave them lying about. You know, food. Oh yeah, pink tabby slime. I'm not gonna feed that one yet because we don't have the proper stuff. We're not there yet, you know? Honestly, a good mix is probably the phosphorus slime and the tabby slime. I want to do that eventually. No, I don't want to go that way. That's a bad way to go. Got him. I think the actually thing that takes the longest to come back is actually the fruits. Because the vegetables grow back rather fast, and so do the chickens. They just pop out of nowhere. There we go, explosion. And that's where we get our key from. And because we don't want any of these slime, yeah, there we go. We also unlock the new entry for the Gorgo slime. Bon appetit. Gordo slimes are a rare phenomenon that occurs when multiple slimes of the same type conjugate. The result is that the slime seems to merge together into a much larger slime that is seemingly incapable of movement. It will eat until it bursts, causing all the slimes to separate at once, as well as revealing whatever object caused the Gordo to form in the first place. They pose no risks to Ranger. They can only sometimes be a nuisance if they're hiding. Sometimes a Ranger might need something that a Ranger might need. So it's really strange to spawn in a slime that's going to just die from the sunlight. There we go, into the water. I don't feel bad about what I'm doing. Alright, a bunch of good stuff, and actually I can't take that with me, this fruit. So I'll get rid of the vegetables. And there we go, we got the slime key. An ancient key for an ancient lock. Which actually, if I continue going this way, I think there's actually a lock over here. And I might just actually want to, get this first instead of anything else. Is there not a bridge leading away from here? No, there's not, I was wrong. Somewhere else, I think. You also don't want to die when you have all this stuff on you. If you fall in the water, you'll just die. That almost killed me. I think actually either, yeah, this way and that way there's something, but I've never gone this way. I only go into the cave. So I go into the cave next. I'm also gonna go feed these chickens to the, tabby slime over here, the giant one. Oh my god, there's so many ports. I have to take these. These are mine, actually. I brought most of these here. I'm sorry, Keyberry. This tree doesn't produce anything, I don't think. Feed. Alright, I gotta bypass this dangerous area, which I'm pretty sure dangerous things only spawn at night here, actually. I mean, listen, alright? You better produce a port. You did, and he just ate it. Bed slime. I gotta feed these things to the giant tabby slime real quick. There we go. We love the cat. Anyhow, now we gotta pick up our old stuff that we just dropped. But I'm only gonna take the Q berries now. Because he ate the heartbeat. Yeah, see, there's a door over here, and I've never opened this door before. And I want to know what lies on the other side. Need to use a slime key. A very interesting key. Non-reusable. And there we go, the moss blanket. Like a flower blooming from the rocky crack, this emerald expanse hints at what could be. On the other side, achievement unlocked. Okay. Now, I'm not sure when I fall down here because I'm not sure I can get back up, but we're gonna go down in here anyways. Even though I'm kind of fearful that we might not be able to get back up. Now, see, here's our new slime. The boom slime. These things explode, so we need to be careful around them. What's their diet again? I need to find a singular one. It's everything because he ate a pink port as well. I have water slimes too! Puddle slimes. Diet water. Yeah, they eat water. You don't have to feed them at all. They just produce ports naturally over time. Ouch. Which technically makes them a pretty good mix for everything else. That's, what was I gonna say? You know what, I have enough of these. I'm gonna grab a water port, puddle port. Which, can we see what this is worth? No, we have to actually pick up the puddle slime to do that. Puddle slime. Keep one in your boots and you'll always stay cool, but it's weird. If they're food, non-diet water. Puddle slimes are rare species of slimes that live in freshwater pools found on the range. These slimes don't eat fruit and veggies or meats like most other slimes. Instead, the puddle slime absorbs water into their body while they sit on the surface of the pool. Puddle slimes need fresh water to survive, or they'll quickly evaporate if left on any other surface. Puddle slimes aren't risky to manage, they just require a fair bit of maintenance. A rancher needs a pool of fresh water like a pond available for a puddle slime and its pores to sit in, as they will evaporate away from water. Finally, puddle slimes are exceptionally shy and will not produce ports if they are in close proximity to more than 3 other slimes. Overall, puddle slime is better for a more experienced rancher and not one right behind the ears. Plortonomics. Puddle plorts are made entirely out of an incredible hydro compound known by chemists across The galaxy is H2OHHHHH. I think I said that right. This compound is used to create an absurdly expensive brand of bottled water that is sought after by the elite back on Earth. Though some argue there's little difference in taste between it and tap water, these people are seriously not getting it. But why would you want tap water when you have fancy water? You ate my port, so you must die now. You know, honestly, I don't need these Q berries. Although they're nice to have, I would just prefer taking more ports home. Unfortunately, we don't know anything about these slimes because unfortunately they're all big. Yay, more cat slimes. Bunch of mushrooms. Okay, now we can learn what they eat. The boom slime. Careful, these slimes have been known to explode. Meat's favorite food is the briar hen. Slimology. Boom slimes are often heard before they're seen. The slime cells of this boom slime are constantly vibrating, causing the slime to increasingly crack with energy before ultimately exploding. However, the boom slime always comes out unscathed, though it does come out a bit dazed. Branch of risks. Boom slimes are constantly building towards an inevitable explosion and making them quite hazardous to ranchers. In addition to these explorers causing bodily harm, they can also have the capacity to send other nearby flames flying into the air, making them hard to corral. Plortonomics. Highly volatile boom plorts have all sorts of applications, including powerful rocket thrusters and demolition. Military organizations value their highly destructive capacity for medical technology and other research. Definitely medical technology. Even more cat slimes. They're everywhere. And these two are even just on. There's just a slime on top of the slime's head. Actually, wait. No, it's like literally a thing. They even went upside down and was like that. More star mail. I don't care about what these NPCs want. Oh my god, I fell. I didn't take any damage though. All these tabby slimes around here. Where's all the chickens for them to be? Yeah, wait, they're right here. Might as well just knock those down on the ground. Something might as well eat them. More plorts. Give me all of the plorts. Now, a good thing about all this water here is the tar slimes die instantly in the water. So if anything, we want all these slimes in the water. Alright, that's all the ports I can find. Not too much around here, honestly. It's still nice, you know? The music's not bad. It's definitely nothing to write home about. But it's not bad. Yeah, the briar hens. Favorite food of some slimes, you know. Ooh, secrets? Yeah, it's one of these treasure pods, but I don't have a key for it. I don't really think they're worth opening. They don't really have anything inside. I think it costs a key. Which is probably why there's so many, Gordo slimes. Specifically for that reason. With the jetpack, I can get up there, but I don't have the jetpack right now. I'm still haven't bought it. It's a very good tool for exploration, but I don't have it yet. Mushroom. I don't trust mushrooms. Never have, never will. another one of these. Is this one free open? I don't remember. No, they're all just locked, no matter what. I haven't been around here before. So how do I get out of here is the question that I'm asking. Because I'm asking the question, because it's a question that I'm asking. Let's just walk around the ground a little bit in case you find anything. There's another exit here. You see, I don't really like exploring in areas that have too many ways to go about, because I don't want to miss anything. Oh, this is a nice place. They got honey slimes. Okay, you know what? This is worth it. Nothing sweeter than a recently produced port of honey. Favorite fruit, mint mangoes. Diet fruit. Slimology. Honey slimes are an odd breed of slime composed of a hyper-sweet slime compound. Most slime scientists believe the result of their slime cells replicating the natural sugar found in the fruits and floral nectar of the far range. Oh, so this to be a result, not... Okay, I don't know how to read apparently. Far range. Most rangers agree that plorts taste great on cereal. Ranger risk. The greatest danger a honey slime possesses is found in their plorts. Honey plorts are the sweetest, most delicious plorts known on the far range. Other slimes can detect them from much farther away than normal plorts, and will do everything in their means to get them. Plortonomics. Honey plorts are highly prized by food manufacturers. Though the plorts are naturally incredibly sweet, the discovery that they could be farther refined into an even sweeter substance made their demand soar. These refined honey plorts are said to score an unprecedented 867 on the Werner-Thompson scale. Just a few plorts shy of not fit for human consumption. That doesn't sound that bad. Oh, this is where the mint mangoes are, too. You know what? You know what? We're getting rid of those. No, you're not eating that. We're grabbing honey slimes, we're grabbing that mint mango. I don't care about the pogo fruit. Don't you dare eat that. We can start a farm of mint mangoes. We can make millions from honey plorts. I just need to grab every one of these slimes that I can. And there's some more. Anything else I can grab is okay too, you know. Alright, might as well go up through this log here. Maybe this is how I get out? I don't know, I'm kind of stuck in here. Another honey slime. More mint mangoes, too. Trash. All of these guys in the water. Oh my god, it's kind of half blown up by all that. And I got another plort. Where are we going? Will we ever make it home? Oh, what's this? A teleporter back to the far range. Cool. $50. And it's on a decline too? Although that's not that lucky. Because, you know, they're on a decline. So I'm making less money off them, but that's fine. I don't really care. Alright, let's collect all of the plorts. All of our money. See, I don't want to mix the honey slimes of anything because I've been just feeding the mint mangoes. I get a lot of money. Alright, now let's start up a farm. We got more chickens over here. Alright, garden, purchase. Mint mangoes growing. And then right here, let's get our corral. Bit of honey slimes. Here's some mint mangoes to hold you over. Yeah, dude, because we get 2 plorts. That's $100 right there. Honestly, you know, in this world, you might think that, you know, farming slimes would be one of the best things you can do. But I think you're wrong. Earn over 2,500 new bucks. That's amazing. I actually think that the best thing to do if this is a real world scenario to make money would be to sell the stuff to the ranchers. To sell the food. For sure, ranchers could grow their own mangoes, but you could grow 4 times more. And then you can price it based off this, and you're gonna have guaranteed buyers. So you could sell 1 mint mango for 50 new bucks to ranchers. That way you each make $50 in profit. And it doesn't seem like anyone else has this idea. You see, I am an entrepreneur, you know. That's my ideas of how to make millions in this world. Yeah, they want this fruit so bad. They're starving. Here, you can eat that. Yeah, it's only 1. I do need to feed these guys more. They're probably starving. Yeah, $50 is just insane. All this stuff's insane, man. Alright, who's getting sacrificed? You, because you're not part of this group. Well, actually... Yeah, Elder Roostero and Elder Hen. These are chickens that have gone past their expiration date. Ate the birds. Yeah, they're old now. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's see. She wants 2 rock slimes for that? That's not that much. And it is a lot of money. I probably should do that. I don't really feel like it. Yeah, there we go. Omnivores. We got them to eat a bunch of stuff. And also, they lose their favorite food, I'm pretty sure, when they become these larger slimes. I mean, you know what? I gotta just do that right now. Yeah, before I end the episode, I'm just gonna do this quest for the NPC. It is carrots. We need 6 of them. A bunch of these fruits. Of course, we didn't get as many as I would like. Nope. It's mine, I'm afraid. Hey. No carrots for you. You can starve. Then we're gonna need 2 of these normal quartz from these guys. Hey, eat. I'm not hungry. Oh, more puzzle fruits I need. That's perfect amount, actually. See, the problem is all these guys are getting turned into bigger ones by the normal slimes eating those quartz instead of getting what's it called? I don't need this, alright? There's so many pink quartz down here that's worth way more. Cat slimes are the best slimes. You cannot convince the others. You know what? Tell me down below in the comment section, what's your guys' favorite slime in Slime Rancher? Mine's the tabby slime. Alright, let's continue forth to get the only 2. Yeah, we only need 2 of those rock quartz. That's it. Just need 2. Go ahead, eat. There we go. We got everything we needed. And then the rest of these carrots will be fed to the normal slimes. So we have the pink tabby slimes. Might as well grab some more fruit and feed it to the honey slimes, make a good bit of cash. I could also feed them a rock port and get a lot of money, but I don't really feel like it. I kind of just like the normal slimes. There we go. So much money for me, I'm rich. So many stony hens too, I can make a lot of chickens with this. Into the corral you go. Yeah, that's worth way more than just one of those phosphorus slimes. And then the cube areas can be fed to these starving slimes, so can the pogo fruit. Carrots go all to the pink tabbies, who are also hungry. Mint mangoes will be done eventually. I have so much money now. Yeah, nutrient soil. And then over here, we're gonna get spring grass. That way we get more eggs. Is there already another one ready? No, it's offline. Okay, good. So much money here. Now, I'm gonna make this easier because I'm lazy. I'm real lazy. So we're gonna buy the port collector. It'll just automatically collect all the ports for us so we can easily get them. And it's not entirely that I'm just lazy. It also makes things a lot easier. There we go. Yep. Click the button. All of the floors. And it even has rooms for 2 types, which is the max amount you should be keeping in any place. 2. Now I do need a small bit more money from here, and I can do the same thing for these ones, without running the risk of, like, capturing them or anything. What? The market's down? Oh yeah, everything is down in the market. Oh my god, I crashed the price of these. These used to be $50 and they're only $27. Oh my god, I crashed the market. It's not my fault, it's your people's fault who are watching. I crashed the market. I didn't think I could do it, but I did. Either way, it's nighttime. It's time to get some rest. We're broke once more. Open up our star mail, get rid of all these. Yeah, sleep until morning. A nice 5-hour sleep, which is all you need. In fact, that's more than you need. But anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Slime Rancher. Again, like I said earlier, like, subscribe, and go follow me at Rumble. And I'm pretty sure I said subscribe wrong, so subscribe. Oh yeah, and tell me down below in the comment section if you want to see more of this. More Slime Rancher. But until next time, goodbye, and thanks for watching.